it round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a like swish.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if
something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Payne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and wearing all offseason about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Nice job there of utilizing his... Big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
41's coming. 41's a mic. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready to work. Ready to work. Mike 41. Mike 41.
That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is
extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Browns nothing.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, that big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Browns ball carrier.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the
Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
His pass.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Mayfield with the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was
He's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
down.
Shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, 46 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Browns.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14. Browns 7.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And again this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 24.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Payne. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Stay with your man. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Out. Shit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
12-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll try to run the option here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He's going to keep this again. A quick toss outright, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
They're on 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. And what's going on out there is not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 4-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 3. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and goal.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 25 on second down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They go play action. Mayfield winds up and lets it go for 6. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
It's a game.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. Mayfield off the play fake. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll give it to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Makes the score.
Parkey with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff. And what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. The throw complete to Dorsett. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
The 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Jaguars 26, Browns 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Play fake, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Flushed out right, and probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away, and that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
The 23-yard line.
43's the mic.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
At the line of scrimmage.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And they'll begin by running the option. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns.
The kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Jaguars 26, Browns 21.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 13. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Jaguars 33. Browns 21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Mayfield down. And he will have a first down.